Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It is Rachel here, long time no see, so sorry. We were having a bit of a block with the kind of content we wanted to create. Like we love makeup content, like that is not ever going to change. We love makeup, but we were just struggling. We kind of felt like we weren't putting out videos we actually wanted to put out. We were putting out videos for the sake of putting them out, and then with a baby as well, and our schedules are different, it's super hard to film together. So we're just now getting back in the swing of things, so I do apologize for our little hiatus there. But today we are reviewing the Certifeye Affinity 2 palette. This is the look I created. I used a concealer on my eyelids instead of a primer. I mentioned that later, but it kind of messed with the shadow a little bit. But if you are excited to see our thoughts and you think this palette looks beautiful, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I already have my eyelids quote-unquote primed with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. On this eye, the lid got a little bit patchy because of it, but it's nothing to do with the shadows. It's just the fact that I didn't use primer potion like I normally do. So to begin, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. Most of them I cannot pronounce, and I'm going to throw this in my inner corner. Seems like a weird first step, but I just feel like it works. Next, on a BH Cosmetics 119 brush, it looks like this. It's kind of like a angledy, it's a weird brush, but I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna go in with this shade, which I believe is a Quib. I'm not sure. I just tapped off the excess. I'm just going to pack this all over the lid to begin with. Then I'm going to go in with a Morphe M507 brush. It's just a little mini blender brush. I'm going to take that same shade and I'm going to go under the lower lash line with it. Next, I'm going in with this shade, which I think is Usan. I do not know. And this little Unicorn Cosmetics pencil brush. I'm just going to do the same thing, but just kind of tap it around the edges of this darker blue. Oh my god! Look what I just did! And very lightly with this same brush, I'm just going to start to buff around. Again, please ignore the lid shade. It is not the palette, it is my stupidity. And then with a BH Cosmetics number 5 brush from their Studio Pro set, I'm going to go in with this shade here and blend out everything, kind of blend it all the way up into the brow like I always do. Then again, I'm going back in with the shade Quib, I believe, and packing it on the lid again. I'm so upset with myself, but whatever. So it looks a little bit better now. It's not great. Again, I'm so sorry. This was such a bad idea. But I'm just going to throw on some mascara because it is like 11 o'clock at night and I don't care to put on falsies. And then I'll be back to tell you guys my final thoughts on the palette. So, final thoughts on the Certifeye, the Affinity 2 palette. This is the greatest palette ever created, ever, possibly. Like, look at this. I mean, come on, you know how much we love blue and green shadows, so you know this has gotten a lot of use. We've had it for about, I think, a week yesterday. I probably used it like 5 times. Vic may have used it a few times as well. This is going to get a lot of love in our collection. The shadows blend beautifully. I prefer them with like the Smashbox primer or the Urban Decay primer potion rather than a concealer or something like the P. Louise base. I prefer this with those much more. But the shadows are gorgeous. The shimmers are gorgeous. The color scheme, gorgeous. I don't have anything bad to say about this palette. I could use a matte black, and I could use a little bit of a different green. Like this one's a little bit more like an army green rather than like a darker shamrock kind of shade, but I don't even know how easy it is to create those. But all in all, I think this is 100% worth the money. We pre-ordered it. I think it is the greatest palette of all time. We'll have it linked down below, and this is a more of an indie brand, and the owner is just an angel. Her name's Aisha, I believe is how you pronounce it. I'm so sorry, honey, I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But she is just such a sweetheart, and she puts her heart and soul into her palettes, and you can just tell by the color selections in them that she just works so hard. So I will probably be picking up more Certifeye palettes in the future, because I really love this one. I'd love to try one of their rainbow ones now that James Charles is canceled, so I have something more rainbow to use in tutorials. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this palette, and if you have any plans on picking it up. I would love to know your thoughts. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!